What's up, Magic fans? Back for another one. Today we are going to go over another Hobbit box here, and it is the bundle. All right, so last week we opened a few of the Omega packs. We had some pretty good luck. We pulled this Thorin Company's lead. Oh, you can't see that at all, can you? This Thorin card here. And we also pulled the Flowering of the White Tree Surge Foil. Wish you could see that a little bit better, but you can't. But anyways, very cool cards. And today we're going to be opening up the bundle. Like I said, looks like there are, I think, 9 packs of cards in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 9 packs of cards. You're going to get a bunch of foil lands. You're going to get a box of dice, a bunch of other cool stuff. But anyways, let's go ahead. Let's get started on this. You can see right here. Got some awesome art on it. I'm looking forward to getting this box opened up. All right, 9 play boosters. On the inside here, there's going to be a cool like collector storage box. If you bought a bundle before, you know what's in here. And I actually really enjoy getting those boxes because I put a lot of cards in them. I store quite a bit of cards in those boxes. So they come in really handy when you get them in something like this. And wow, this one looks fantastic. Oh shoot, wrong camera. Let me switch back to the other camera here. Look at this box. Oh, my lights are not on point right now, but yeah, look at that. That looks awesome. And then you got the Hobbit here at the top, but doing my best here. Very nice. Love it. So this is from when Bilbo gets the ring from Schmeagol, or what am I thinking? Schmeagol. We're going to call him Schmeagol. Why can't I think of his name right now off the top of my head? Gollum, down in the caves. But anyways, we're going to pop that off. You're going to get a bunch of tokens, some dividers, and everything in here. We're not going to worry about those right now. What we are here for are the packs of cards. So here's the dice. Cool looking dice here. I always need new dice. So nice to get that. We're going to get, I think, a promo card here as well, and a bunch of foil lands. Let's go ahead and switch cameras again here. So, like I said, we're going to get the Misty Mountains Cold right here. And then we're going to get a bunch of like foil lands. These lands are amazing looking. So it's of the Journey. I love it. I need to build a deck from all these cards. Once we get everything lined out here, we're getting a play booster box here soon too. Ooh, look at that one. That's sick. That looks so good. Oh, the different seasons in the Shire. This is amazing. I love this. But yeah, we're getting a play booster soon too. So we'll have plenty of cards to open up here. I'm going to put this over here. And a lot of cool ones in here. When we opened our collector boosters, we were not lucky enough to get any book covers. So hopefully we got 9 packs of cards here. Hopefully, just hopefully, there's going to be some book covers in here. I know they can't be surge foil, but still got my fingers crossed that, it'll be, at least a foil book cover or just a normal one even. That would be sick. Enchanted River Grasp. All right, this is an enchantment. Aura. Enchant creature. When this aura enters, tap enchanted creature and remove all counters from it. Nice. Okay. Ori Keeper of Songs. Coral. Love it. All right. Smog, the Great Calamity. All right. That actually might be a decent hit there. Ravening Warg. All right. Elven King's Harper. All right. Bjorn, Reluctant Host. We want that bear, though. Dula Bjorn, though. Nori, Teller of Tells. All right. Dwarven Mauler. We pulled that in our collector boosters. The Chief Warg. All right, legendary creature. What's this say? Menace. This creature can't be blocked except by 2 or more creatures. Ferocious. Whenever you attack while you control a creature with power 4 or greater, you draw a card and lose 1 life. Ooh, nice. And that's a black-green commander there. That's nice. I like that. Dwarven Maddock. What else we got here? Balin Loremaster. Kind of like Anthony Hopkins. Nasty Little Rabbit. All right, Swamp. Foil Swamp there. Looks cool. And we got a nice little token there. It's nice to get a cool looking legendary creature right off the bat there. It would be pretty awesome to be able to build an actual commander deck out of this. I know me and a friend were talking earlier, and he's convinced that that's what they did here. You know, you'll be able to get all the cards to build your deck rather than just go and buy them. Ravening Warg again, Mirkwood Meditator, Magnificent End. Love that. This spell costs 3 less to cast. If it targets a tapped creature, Magnificent End deals 5 damage to target creature. Ooh, nice. Bowside Wanderers. Smog's Fury. Anything Smog, I think, looks awesome in this set. Target creature gets +3/+0 and gains reach in first strike until end of turn. This is an instant. A 2-drop instant, too. Very cool. All right. Gunabed Opportunist. Well-worn Spatula. Heck yes. What's that say right here? When this equipment enters, you gain 2 life. Equipped creature gets +1/+1. All right, Night Howl Pursuer, Dane, Lord of the Iron Hills. All right, very cool. And he's a legendary creature, Dwarf Noble, Vigilance, Storied. If you control 3 or more artifacts, legendaries, and or sagas, you have an enduring story for the rest of this game. As long as you have an enduring story, creatures can't attack you unless their controller pays 1 for each of those creatures. That's pretty nasty. I love that. Bomber, Gentle Dreamer. Oh, Gigantic Big Bear. Let's go. Love bears. That's a cool looking card too. Oh, hey, there we are. There's our first one. J.R.R. Tolkien, Smog, Wicked Worm. Or what's that say? I think that says worm. It's hard to see. That is our first hit out of this. Gnashing of Teeth. That's a sorcery. Yeah, a swamp and a cool token. Let's go ahead and let's sleeve that one up because that's what we want. Gosh, that is sick. Love that right there. Hopefully that's not the only one of this little box we got here, but that's a cool one too. Of all the ones I've seen, that was one of them I would love to have gotten, and I love that we did. Look at the worn edges and everything on that. That is a beautiful card. So I'm going to put that back there. Hopefully, we're 2 packs in right now. Hopefully we'll get some more from that. What is this ain't a pack, but I think these are just tokens. I forgot to go over. Oh, just regular lands. Not going to worry about that. Next pack here. So we got our first book cover. Heck yes. All right, it's already worth it. In my opinion, it's already worth it anyways. All right, so Guardian of the Halls. Was there something back there? There might have been something back there. All right, it says trample, put 3+1/+1 counters on this creature. Ragged Short Spear, artifact equipment, Stony Voiced Goblins, Lakeshore, Apothecary, whatever. Moment of Glory, love it. That's a badass pose right there. Put +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. If this spell was cast from a graveyard, also put a +1/+1 counter on each other creature you control. Heck yes, Gandalf, Wandering Wizard. All right, Dory, Bearer of Friends. We're starting to see some cards here that we've already pulled. Great ugly looking goblin. Thorn Oakenshield. There we go. Legendary creature. Trample. Storied. If you control 3 or more artifacts, legendaries, and or sagas, you have an enduring story for the rest of the game. As long as you have an enduring story, artifacts and creatures you control have ward. All right. Troop of Ponies. What's this say? Creature, horse. That's a beautiful looking card too. A borderless one here. Sacrifice this creature. Search your library for up to 2 basic land cards. Reveal them. Put one onto the battlefield tapped and the other into your hand. Then shuffle. Oh, that's a nice looking card. Belladonna Took. And what do we got here? Glamoring Foe Hammer. Legendary artifact. A lot of cool artifacts in this. Ragged Short Spear, foil, and Mirkwood. We're going to have to go back to that ponies here in a little bit. I'm not going to sleeve up everything at the moment. Obviously, the book covers are some of the things that I'm chasing the most, I think, in this set. So I'm definitely going to sleeve those up regardless of price. But the rest of them, I don't know. Bilbo's Deadly Slice. All right, Long Lake Nuisance. What else we got here? Asgoroth Garrison. Addercop. I hate spiders. I absolutely hate spiders. So Reach, Death Touch. Landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, this creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. That's cool. Pinecone Strike. All right. Instant. Choose one or both. Pinecone Strike deals 3 damage to target creature. If that creature would die this turn, exile it instead. Destroy target artifact token. Nice. Reverent Howl. Another instant. Here, choose one. Target player draws 2 cards and loses 2 life. Target creature gets +2/+2 and gains lifelink until end of turn. Nice. Gundabad Opportunist again. Thorin's Last Stand. Instant. Choose one. Creatures you control get +2/+1 until end of turn. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. You gain 2 life. All right. Old Fat Spider Can't See Me. I love that. I saw this on a video the other day, and I thought that this was just kind of a custom card. I did not realize that was in there. Old Fat Spider Can't See Me. That's amazing. Sylvan Reveler, Lake Town Toymaker, Thorn Mountain King. Let's see. Legendary creature trample. When Thorn enters, attach any number of target equipment you control to target creature you control. All right, we had to take a short break there. My camera was overheating. But anyways, we have 5 packs left here. That one we've already started opening. And so far we pulled 1 book cover. And I think that's the only notable thing we pulled so far. But we have Ravening Warg, Plunder of the Troll Shaws, Vow to Erber, Quarrel. Seen that one already. Owen the Brave, nice. Or is that Owen? Yeah, Owen the Brave. Patient Instructor. All right, Little Bear. So we had a big bear earlier. Now we got some little bears here. This has flash. When this creature enters, untap another target creature you control. If that creature is a bear, put a +1/+1 counter on it. That's kind of cool. A bear deck would be sick. Giant's Boulder, artifact. When this artifact enters, scry 2. Heck yeah. Gnashing of Teeth. That art on this is amazing looking. So sorcery, choose one. Target creature gets -5/-5 until end of turn. If that creature would die this turn, exile it instead. Creature target player controls gets -1/-1 until end of turn. Bard the Bowman. So we pulled this card already as well. Legendary creature. Sound the trumpets. All right, Desolation of Smog. Look at that. That is beautiful. What is this? Desolation of Smog deals 3 damage to each non-dragon creature. Add 4 mana in any combination of colors. Spend this mana only to cast dragon spells. That's an awesome looking card right there. All right, Uneasy Partings. All right, Mirkwood. And there's our token. All right, 4 packs left. It would be cool to get more than 1 book cover in this. I have a feeling that that's probably not the case by any means, but you never know. We might get lucky here. A Golem, Silent Slinker. All right, Plunder of Trollshaws again. Vow to Eber again. Addercop, hate spiders. All right, Owen the Brave. Patient Instructor. It's the same pack, basically. Bjorn, Reluctant Host. All right. Beaufort, Reliable Guardian. Bilbo, Luck Wearer. Nice. That's a cool one here. Legendary creature, Halfling Rogue. Burglary plot, sorcery adventure, exchange control of 2 target non-land permanents that share a card type. Bilbo can't be blocked. Whenever Bilbo deals damage to a player, draw a card, then discard a card. Awesome. Gandalf, Spark Starter. What else we got here? Thranduil, Cinderin Liege, Thranduil, the Elven King. What's this say? Thranduil has all activated abilities of all elf cards in your graveyard. Whenever another legendary elf you control enters, draw 2 cards and then discard a card. That's a nasty card. Thorin of Oakenshield, legendary creature. All right, an island and our token there as well. So let's see, next pack here. I'd like to pull an Arkenstone. That would be kind of sick. I think the One Ring is only a box topper card, along with the Orcish Bowmaster, but there's still a lot of cool cards we have a possibility of pulling here. Confiscate the Bother, Lake Town Lookout. All right, Wood Elves, Goblin Town Flunkies, Front Porch Sentries, Goblin Plate Mail. Nice. Equipment here. When this equipment enters, amass Goblin 1, then attach this equipment to the amassed army. Dwarven Short Sword. Elven King's Harper. Desolation Prowler. Bothersome Noisemaker. Large Bear, another bear card. Sting, Bilbo's Sword. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a hit as well. It's got flash when Sting enters. Put a hone counter on Sting for each creature target opponent controls. Attach Sting to up to 1 target creature you control. Each home counter on the equipment grants +1/+0 to equipped creature. Awesome. Goblin Town Flunkies, Swamp, and another token there. All right, so we're down to our last 2 packs here. Hopefully we got some hits in these. Hopefully. Like I said, an Arkenstone would be sick. And what do we got here? Crude Bent Blade. All right, Mirkwood Meditator, Dwarven Provisioner, Wargling, Iron Hills Stalwart, Stir Up Trouble, Nori, Teller of Stories. All right, Elven King's Harper again, Lake Town Mariners, Wilderland Scrounger. Ooh, the Black Arrow. There we go. We were kind of hoping to find one of those. Legendary Artifact Equipment Flash. When this Black Arrow enters, it deals 1 damage to any target. If a dragon is dealt damage this way, destroy it. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 and has reach. So that is going to be a cool card against dragon decks. Equipped, it is 1 to equip, attached to a target creature you control. All right, and it has flash, so that's pretty cool. The Master of Lake Town, Patient Instructor, foil, and we got Mirkwood again. Mirkwood's a popular one. Pulled quite a few of the Mirkwood lands there. Black Arrow is a sick card. A lot of people I know seem to play dragons in their deck quite a bit, and I feel like that's going to be beneficial in a deck against dragons for sure. But anyways, last pack here, last pack magic. Guardian of the Halls, Ragged Short Spear, Great Fierce Bee. That's cute. Love that. Creature, insect, flying. Whenever 1 or more other creatures die, scry 1. All right, Lake Shore, Apothecary, Ori, Keeper of Songs, Patient Instructor again. This is getting to be one we're seeing over and over again. Giant's Boulder. All right, Bjorn, Reluctant Host, Troll Negotiations. I love that art on this. I know we pulled one out of the collector pack, but the art on that is awesome to me. Golem, the Abandoned. What's this say? Legendary creature, Halfling Horror. Golem can't block. When Golem enters, exile up to 1 target card from an opponent's graveyard. Each opponent loses 2 life. Sacrifice an artifact or a creature. Return this card from your graveyard to your hand. Activate only as a sorcery. Okay. Elven Raft Steerer. What else we got in here? Inside information. All right. And Smog, the Great Calamity. Look at that. That is a beautiful looking foil card right there. Spew Flame, Sorcery Adventure. Spew Flame deals 5 damage to target creature flying. All right, and then we got Lake Town as a land there. So not a bad pack to end it on. But our big hit, I think, of the box is definitely going to be this Smog Wicked Worm book cover. We're definitely going to be trying to get more of these as we go. So, being able to find these in play boosters, I'm definitely going to be picking these up whenever I can. But anyways, this was a lot of fun. And, just one more time, if you're watching this and you didn't catch it at the beginning, this was a bundle box. Here you can see cool little box that came with. You got 9 packs of cards, a bunch of lands, and you got a dice to go with it as well. And, there's some hits in this. So a lot of cool cards. This one right here being the big one, I feel like. I'm going to have to double check. That Smog at the end there was a pretty nice card, I think, the Great Calamity. So that might be one that I need to check out for sure. But anyways, this was the second Magic the Gathering video we've done in a while, both of them covering the Hobbit. Hopefully we'll have some more coming up soon. I know I got a booster box coming in the mail, so I'm looking forward to opening 30 packs. I've not been able to do that yet in any of these card videos, so I think it's going to be a lot of fun. But anyways, if you liked what you saw, stick around, go back, check out past content, see some of those videos, like the ones you want, comment where you want to comment, and, I'll respond as I feel like it. But anyways, I appreciate everyone, and I will catch you all in the next video.